Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's Halloween edition of Beyond the Ordinary. And y'all, today we have Cinnamon Clark on, and be prepared. This is gonna be fun. She may get serious on us, but it'll be amazing. And we're gonna go into a lot of live Q&A because I want to dive in and just see what Cinnamon has to say about not just happening in the field collectively, and what's coming through, but it's an opportunity for us to drop in on this Halloween and just have a light heart about anything that may be coming through and allow that lightness to provide uh, such a beautiful blanket to comfort us, to remind us that we're home, to remind us how much support we have, how protected we are, how much light is coming in to facilitate us in the great expansion that we're all experiencing. Um, if you're not familiar with Cinnamon, she is a hoot, and I barely ever use that word, but with Cinnamon, I have to. Um, and she is such a gifted psychic intuitive medium, that every time she's on, it's just another wave of expansion and possibility and heart opening that occurs. So with that, y'all, welcome to the call. Cinnamon, welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for letting me. Are you kidding? This is fantastic. I'm excited. And we
Yeah,
were we
well,
were saying, well, what do you want to talk about? I said, I don't know. I mean anything and everything. The first thing that comes to mind is people ask me, they go, "Oh, you're a psychic and isn't Halloween, it's isn't the veil thinner?" And I'm like, I don't know. The veil's always thin for me. Like, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. I think it's psychic people just see magic in all the things. We
Mhm.
just see the magic everywhere, and I think a lot of people kind of dismiss it. And I don't like to dismiss it. I like all the magical stuff. That's what makes me happy. So every
Well,
day is like that for me.
Well, don't you think that sometimes when we put our attention and our focus, yeah, the veil is going to get thinner because we're having relationship with it. We're choosing to put our attention on it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and people go, well, how do I get my psychic gifts, right? Because I'm all the clairs, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, clairalient, and I'm psychic medium, animal communicator, and healer, and all this empath, and well, like probably other stuff. I don't even know, but a lot. And they go, well, how? Ooh, my dog Crawfish is coming in to say hello. He's a little scared today because it's monsters out there with costumes on, so he gets nervous. But people ask me, how can they, up their clairs, how can I get my clairvoyance going? And I think it's paying attention to it, isn't it? It's for some people it's keeping a coincidence journal,
Hmm.
and you write everything down that happens to you, like, oh, you know what, there's that feather, I've seen that feather 3 times already. That's crazy, isn't it? You write that down, and you write down what you felt, and the date and the time, and then if you have a bunch of those built up in your little notebook there, then your ego is going to get on board,
Hmm.
because what you pay attention to is what grows, right? This is why um happiness is a discipline. He wants to snuggle. Sorry, y'all. Are you nervous, darling?
Low
He also
crop.
loves when I come on here. It makes him happy because the energy is so lovely. But I feel like if you pay attention to it, then you get more of it.
I think there's another level that we're being asked to tune into as well and have relationship with these energies. Because again, it's for the longest time, we just made it weird. It's strange. We're strange. It's esoteric. It's woo-woo. It's all those things. We wanted to agree with those people who didn't believe and try to make them feel more right. And that ourselves when we were having experiences and okay, we're tuning into it and it wasn't quite so normal or consistent. But then it starts getting a little more consistent, but we're still end up, but how can we make it more normal? How it's, oh, I'm woo-woo, I'm just strange, I'm too empathic, I'm too sensitive, or I'm psychic and other people aren't, and they're going to receive me. And I really think that we're in a place where we're just being directed to, it's normal. Start
Yeah.
owning it. It's not weird. Expect it. Realize who you're walking next to instead of denying who's walking next to you in these realms.
I completely agree. I mean, being psychic, come on. I mean, that's just it. Everybody is. This is how mammals move through the world. It's just
Mm,
come standard on a human. It's factory settings. This is what we get when we come down here and we get in these little bodies. And so we might as well just admit it. And I don't know how many sessions I've done with people, and they go, "Well, how do I get it all on board? And I want to be able to see and hear." And I go, "Well, just admit it.
mm.
Everybody knows but you. Like you're psychic. Hello. I mean, it ain't rocket surgery. You know what I mean? It's just saying, okay, well, that's it. And I think being curious, instead of shutting down, you go, oh, that's interesting. That my brain would
Mm,
say, oh, that was just coincidence. And I don't think we should pendulum swing either way. We don't just ignore it, and then we don't sensationalize it either.
right.
That sensationalistic stuff is so silly, and I hate all that mess. I just don't like it. It just doesn't work for me. And I always joke like the ghost hunter. So I'm like, y'all, what you doing hunting ghosts? Like, hang out with me for 30 minutes. Like, you don't have to look for a dadgum thing. Hang out with me. They're like everywhere, And they go, ooh, and with bumps in the night. And I don't think it's that flashy. I don't think it's that dramatic. I don't think it's not doesn't have to be that Hollywood thing, because it's
Mm,
just the feather that you find on the ground, and it's hearing that song that your grandmother loved, and it comes on, or it just pops in your head too, and you're like, oh
mm.
wow, that's interesting. Huh. I mean, that's how it, and I was talking to somebody the other day, I can't remember who it was, and they said, yeah, so I was listening, to the song in my head. I don't know where it came from. I think I was being, contacted from the other side. And I'm like, maybe, or maybe not. Like maybe it was just somebody
Yeah.
flying through going, hey, what's up? Like it does, it doesn't have to be. So I don't know. People are so freaking serious. They take it so serious, and it doesn't have to be that serious either. I think that life can be really heavy, and joy and laughter, it's hard to come by. And so I work really hard on my joy, and it's a discipline every single day that you choose a billion freaking times a day. Like, nope,
Mm.
I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm going to choose to be joyful. Some days it's hard and I can't pull it off, y'all. But most of the time I do pretty well. So there you go.
Mm. Well, where do you find are like the three biggest challenges for people that you work with to connect to that knowing within inside themselves? Not for the sake of knowing, but for the sake that they're not alone, that there's comfort there, for the sake that no matter what path is presenting itself, there's always another path opening up.
Yeah. I self-doubt, self-loathing, worry and stress about how others perceive you. I
Mm,
think too, really what we all need to understand is that you can manifest all day, every day, but if you acceptance, that's true. Yes.
mhm,
If you manifest all day, every day, but if your body's not okay with it, then you just forget it. You know what I mean? So it's all the spiritual stuff is fantastic, but if your body is fighting you, it's like throwing a cat in a bathtub and you're hissing and scratching, or like, I'm not psychic, that's ridiculous. I don't know. So you have lots of things sort of in your way if you were raised in religion too.
mhm.
Oh, that stuff is demon and scary, and so you have some people have all that to work through as well. So I think it's accepting your power. I think that's the biggest one, isn't it? Like
Mm,
accepting that you're powerful, and accepting that ain't nobody need to come save you, doll baby. You just get out there and do your thing.
mhm,
Like do your thing. I mean, it doesn't matter what anybody says, thinks, does. It doesn't matter, because this is your life and this is your little body moving through it, and you need to do what's right for you, because if you do what's right for you, then it's right for everybody else automatically.
mhm,
Even if you never talk to that person again, then that's what exactly what y'all both needed.
mhm.
So I don't know, like, what is it? What's hard for people to accept, and how do they open up to it? Trusting themselves and knowing that they're really powerful, and not feeling like life is happening to you and you need help from your spirit guides. And you don't need a daggone thing. You just go, well, all right, this is how it is. I'm magic, so now what?
Mhm.
I mean, and then you just kind of figure shit out as you go. I mean, is there any other way that we do it? I
There
mean,
really isn't.
I don't know, maybe there is, but I mean, again, I'm autistic, so I kind of do my own weird little thing, and I never really minded being weird because I was already. So I might as well play with tarot cards and collect crystals all day, every day. So I don't know. I mean, what do you don't? Is there something I'm missing? I feel like it's trusting yourself, acceptance, and it's what is it? Trusting that you're that you trusting. Let me just ask. I'm like asking. I just need to ask them. I forgot I had this hat on. It's wobbly. Knowing that all the answers are already within you.
Mm,
There it is.
beautiful.
Knowing that the time of the guru is over. You are your own guru,
Mhm.
and religion definitely teaches us to be the baby, that other people know more than you do. You don't trust you. You trust them telling you what to do. They're right. You're never right. You're always
Mhm.
sinning. You're always wrong. You're always doing it the wrong way. And spirituality makes you step into your responsibility for yourself. Everything that you do, your energy affects everyone around you. So spirituality asks you to go, okay, well, if I want that in my world, how do I make that happen? I don't know, but I'm just going to take step one and
Mhm.
see. Because if you want clarity, um, you have to have courage first.
Mhm.
Courage comes before clarity. You have to take that step and make that leap and take an action step, and then the clarity comes. It doesn't come after the fact. You're not, I always scream to the mountaintops. It's always going to be messy, so you start before you're ready.
Mhm.
Because nobody ever really knows what they're doing.
No,
I
no, we're
mean, we're
making it up
just,
as we go.
yes.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. I love your answers to that. It's what I am finding is more pronounced now than ever is that we're really creating with our intentions, our energies, and our words. So wherever there's a diminishment of ourselves in our vocabulary to ourselves or to other people, um, we're going to be swimming and wallowing that for a while until we readjust. So attuning a lot of that self-talk or oh, I'm stuck in this, or I'm so, I can't get out of this thing, or I'm always X, Y, and Z, or whatever that is, that languaging is just reinforcing that the capacity you have to create, and you're creating in those waves of creations as you speaking and emanate out with others to receive.
Yeah, be careful not that you have to police your thoughts and what you say, but
Mhm.
be aware of what you're doing, because the responsibility is really sort of been plopped in our laps. And this is brand new energy. I mean, nobody
It is.
knows what the heck we're doing right now for sure. I mean, and we're all flying by the seat of our pants and making it up as we go in a much bigger way. Before we had some guardrails, and now we don't really have any. So it's a I don't know. Let me ask. It's be intentional. Please be intentional with what you do, say, think, and feel. Live on purpose. Live on
Mm.
purpose. Speak on purpose. Live on purpose. And they're reminding me in my autistic self that I truly live by the golden rule, and I am actually altruistic, and I actually am working on not being altruistic, because that's actually, I need more ego, and I need to be more selfish, because I've always done what's right for the other person, not what's right for me. So I am having to switch that. It's really hard for me, but I'm getting better. But it's a be on purpose. So keep energy for yourself, have excellent boundaries, and create your life your way, and everybody else can F off.
Mm.
Basically, that's what that is. Because the time has now come to do it your way. It's not about what everybody else says. It's none of their damn business how you live your life. As if
Mm.
you are a grown up, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. It's and okay, hold on. And they're saying everyone's going to have an opinion. It really does not have to affect you. And you can release them, because I see knots untying. You can release them and let them do their own thing. And I'm also here, like, this is a collective reading here, so here we go. I'm hearing what my guides told me years ago, which is don't enable people. right?
Mm.
And so if you're enabling people, how dare you? Who do you think you are? Because if you're taking away their experience that their soul self wanted to come down here and have, who do you think you, how dare you do that? So if they're supposed to crash and burn, that's what you need to back off and allow it. Unless you got youngins. I mean, y'all know if you got youngins, you got to take care of them babies. That's a different story. But if you're dealing with adults, let them crash and burn. And I hear too, please, again, they're saying the boundaries. It's a very big deal with the boundaries. And okay, here's what they're saying. They're saying be hardcore with your boundaries like that, like hardcore. And I literally hear in my head, honey, do not let them shenan because you know they're gonna shenan again. You know they are. So you have some good boundaries and you don't let them do it twice. No,
Mm.
no, don't let them do it twice. And you kind of cut them off and have a different, what is that? Well, a different, they're showing me like Legos, I guess because I have a teenager, but they're showing me Legos, and it's like Jenga almost. You're taking out bits and putting new bits in, and so you're creating a life as you go. And it's never too late to create the life that you want.
Mm.
So there you go.
It's never too late to create the life that you
Yeah,
want. It's never too early to begin it either.
true. Yeah,
We have to wait.
true.
I have to wait. I have to wait. I have to wait. Not until this, not until then. Then it's like
No.
constantly waiting to create also.
Well, and it's a, now the time has come to just get to getting. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean, in winter we all just gonna go, hold on, hold on. Sure, 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 I'm the student, but you know what? I'm also the teacher.
Mhm.
You know, because when I started doing these readings forever ago, we won't mention that, but forever ago, that, you know, I clearly I'm better now than I was then, but I still had clients who wanted to see me then. So it doesn't, wherever you are, people will be there who need your services or who need your
Mhm.
advice or who you need to get advice from. Because I've been so grateful to do session after session with people all over the world, and that I've learned so much and they have all taught me something. And that's how I like to live my life with this beginner's mind. I want to be brand new with everything and every day, and I want to learn as much as I can because if I'm learning I'm happy, and
Mhm.
if I'm not learning then I'm miserable, and then
Yeah.
I get all like mean and weird. So I want to learn and learn and learn.
We're certainly doing that. We're going to get to live Q&A, y'all, here. So if y'all want to
Yay.
ask your personal questions, raise your hand, type your question into the chat box. We're going to get started here in a second. Before we do that, Cinnamon,
Yeah,
I'm curious what you're perceiving is is rolling out between now and the end of the year,
good
as
stuff.
a collective. Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah. It's really, really good. And I know everybody's freaking out and the whole world is a diaper fire right now and everybody's just panicking and running around and screaming and but we really it really is okay. I really feel that I hear in my head we're taking care of, but not only are we taking care of it, we are being responsible. Because
Mm.
this is and John, you and I were talking about that earlier. This is a time to grow the hell up,
Yeah.
to recognize, wait a minute, my energy affects everybody around me. Whoa. And I'm responsible for myself. Oh, wow. And so I need to step into this grown up energy. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you can step into that grown up energy. And I see brilliant, lovely things coming. I see that, well, and you know that, I mean, you probably know this more than I do. Y'all, numbers, I have dyscalculia, which is like dyslexia for numbers, so I can't do any of the astrological stuff. It's above my pay grade, and all the numerology, it's the super fancy, and I just have smoke coming out my ears when I talk about it. But when the planets were last like this, right, it was the French Revolution, right, with whole Pluto and moving into Age of Aquarius, and I'm
Mhm.
Aquarian, so woohoo! And so this is massive shifting energy that can feel really super scary. And look, I was a canine, well, I still am canine behaviorist. This is what I've done for 30 years. I work with highly aggressive dogs. And so when you work with animals the way that I have always done, which is absolute dignity and honor and respect and meeting in the middle, and because I'm an animal communicator too, so they'd probably cuss me out if I did something rude. So it's all about being really mutually respectful. But even if you make a small change in a dog's life, it's real scary, because they don't know no better. And the same with humans. We forget because we have our blinders on when we get in this little body. We have this amnesia. And so change for us is really scary. Even if it's good change, it's really scary. And I know that everything has felt really terrifying, but that's okay because that's how you make massive change happen. And so big scary things needed to happen so people would step up and take responsibility for themselves. And the younger kids really get that. They're phenomenal because they came into the world with much more knowing than we do. And the internet, of course, helps them. But their ability to tap into their wisdom is much more than we've ever had, right? So we are leaving this world in the best hands possible. I mean, that's why they've moved in to shift things, and so the world moves on in this beautiful direction. And it's the age of Aquarius. Next year, I really feel that because of Age of Aquarius, we're going to have medical breakthroughs, we're going to have scientific breakthroughs. And as I say that out loud, I have chills all over my body for physical confirmation for that. We're going to have scientific, not only scientific, but like spiritual breakthroughs and all of these amazing things because we've brought up all this darkness to release. We've made space. We've made space.
Yeah.
It always gets worse before it gets better, doesn't it? Like when you go, okay, I'm going to paint my bedroom. You're going to pull everything out, like tarps everywhere, and they're like, oh God, it's just a mess, and it's so, ugh, it's like a lot of work, and then you kind of peter. I have ADHD, so then I get all like, I don't want to finish today, but then I've got to. It's like, ugh, it's always worse before it gets better. But then when it's all finished and said and done, it looks gorgeous, and it's exactly the way that you want it to be. So we're just in the hard work portion of the program. So I really see fantastic things coming up. I'm excited. I
I'm
mean,
excited as well. Yeah.
right? So, because do you feel the same? Like really good stuff is coming?
I feel the
He's like,
maturation that
meh.
we're going to. I feel that fear will not have the grips on us like it did because we're willing to really see things for what they are.
Yeah,
And it's only really bad because we're afraid to look at it. But once you
fighting
look at
it.
it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, and it's growing up.
yeah,
I mean, that's really what's happening. The
hmm
world is being asked to grow up.
yeah,
The government is not what you thought it was. Holy wow. Everybody's been lying to everybody. What? Everybody in power's been lying to everybody else. What? Everybody's been lying to us because we don't know what the heck's going on. We're just trying to live our lives down here. Like, what? Like, everything is terrifying because it's asking us to go, hold on, we're responsible for that too. We got to
hmm
pay attention. And we
right,
really need to be careful with whom we give power over us. Also, what's terrifying is the days of unchecked power are over. No
yes,
more gurus, no more just, oh, he's fine, I trust him. Ooh, no, 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 no. You
hmm
need to prove your worth as it should be, really. And we
yeah,
can't just give over our trust to people that we don't even know. We have to be much more, what is the word for it? Just discriminating and
mm
really think things through first and not just hand our power away because that's what got us into this mess,
hmm
being whatever, personal relationships, friendships, family dynamics, government, like the whole planet, like it's the same thing. It's just macrocosm, micro, like, wait, I did that wrong. You know what I mean? Macro, micro, whatever. But I feel like growing up is scary business. I mean, because we all remember it's can be scary. So the
mm
more responsibility you have, you're kind of like, well, I don't want that responsibility. And today as we have a little parade in our little town here, and all the kids walk down this, and and I saw a lot of teenagers in that crowd because the more responsibility you have, some days you just kind of want to be the baby. You kind of want to just get your candy and wear your costume, and so this is why we're vacillating back and forth. We know we have to grow up, but gosh, isn't it nice to have other people think for us?
Hmm.
Because it's exhausting to do it all your darn self.
But we're being called to it. There's no
Yes,
escaping it. And
yes.
that's the part we're being called up.
And the younger ones can do it. They have more capacity. Again, they came in with much more, they're tapped in. They're not naive. They
Hmm.
know what's going on. And they don't trust blindly. Full stop. They do not. And they can see through it all, and they know shady people. So the young kids really know what they're doing. I'm just so proud of them and love them so much.
Hmm.
And I mean, are there jerks amongst them? Sure. But there are jerks amongst every age group, isn't it? I hate the infighting with millennials and the boomers and I'm Gen X and Gen Z and Alpha. It's like, well, y'all, we're all just trying to get by. Let's not be mean to anybody. Holy crap. Life's hard enough. Oh my God.
So let's go into some live calls. I'm going
Yeah.
to start taking some
Okay.
callers. Y'all raise your hands. Y'all, we're going to get into the special offer in a little bit. It's package B includes a session with Cinnamon. April, will you buy a package B for me? Because I want to book my session. I want to talk to Cinnamon about Egypt and different
And
things coming up.
oh, I know, I can't wait to hear it. And you know what I did, John? I did what you told me. You said, why don't you do a short session? And so that's what I did. So it's a short and sweet session, just because a lot of your answers, wait, a lot of your questions are, I did it again. A lot of your questions are answered in such a short amount of time. Like you don't have to have 2 hours. Like let's just like boom, boom, boom and get it done.
Boom, boom, boom. So we'll get to
Yeah.
the special offer y'all in a little bit. I'm booking my session as we take the next caller, probably. But with that, Tina, let's get you to unmute your microphone first. And what is your question for Cinnamon?
No,
Oh
you
my
got,
God. First off, no, your hair is fabulous. I have to just tell you straight up. Your hair is fabulous.
thank you. That's because my best friend just did it for me.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Well, she's amazing.
I don't even know what my question was going to be. I'm like, you're going to
Sorry
call
I
me out already?
blindsided you. No worries. Just take a deep breath and let's see where it goes. So, what's going on in your world right now that you would like to shift? Like, what
My
would you?
living, I would like my living environment to sort of change and maybe even move on. Like,
Yep. You've outgrown it. You outgrew that like 5, 6 months ago.
okay,
Um,
but yeah, but I keep
yeah.
on trying to help the man.
So I hear in my head, can you do some manifesting, meaning like if you want the new car, you go test drive the new car, right? So can you get on your phone the rentals like a Redfin or Zillow or whatever and start looking at other places to live? And they say that the time is done for you thinking small. Because let me ask you this, where would you, sky's the limit, don't put any barriers on it. Where do you feel your body needs to be? Do you need to be by moving water, by a river or the ocean? Is that where you need to live?
I, you just said that. Maybe I just have wanted to always travel, but when you said water, I, it's been a long time since I've been around water, and I
Yeah.
love water.
I feel like your body is craving it. I feel like you have a home base near water so you can hear it and see it, and then you can travel from there. And it feels like it's small enough, but it's perfect for you. It's not overly expensive so you can travel, but it's this gorgeous little, well, I hear in my head perfection for you. It's perfection for you. It's this adorable little cottage that suits you so perfectly that you probably don't even want to leave to travel, and you can't wait to get home when you do travel. And so, but what is Canada? Are you going up to Canada?
I have no plans for Canada, but you're saying all this, and my really close friend that I grew up with, and she lives in Central America, which is really big Corn Island, and she has a really tiny home right beside crystal clear blue water.
Oh,
And
wow.
she was just talking about her friend in Canada today that has a homestead up there that we were talking about. I'm like, wow, Canada has never even been in my vision, so maybe it has been in my vision.
Well, and maybe y'all just need to go visit. Because I feel like
Yeah,
it's can you please test the waters to see where your body wants to go, because they're bringing up what I was saying earlier, which is we can manifest all the time, but if we don't ask our bodies what they need, then there will be some discord there, because we're in this body, we need to make sure that it's happy,
I've
because
been
if
busy. I've been busy detoxing I've been living in a place with a lot of mold and a lot of stuff.
oof.
So my body's been going through. I mean, I didn't realize how bad the mold was until we got it clean last week, and it was
Yeah,
horrible. So
you might want to get into a deeper session with
yeah,
Cinnamon,
I don't
and
need to go
that's
anywhere.
a special offer.
But
Yeah,
that's
yeah. It's so. Did you have something final to say, Cinnamon?
thank you.
Yeah, just wash everything, and you're gonna have to throw away some clothes, or if you've not already done it. Yeah. And be prepared to move next year. Yes, good. I'm excited for you. Woohoo! Because I feel like your life begins now.
Yes, and you're a beautiful. I just love your energy so much. You make me so happy when you're.
Oh,
Sweet.
yay!
Sweet. Thanks for coming on. Blessings to you. All right, let's continue now. Anthony, welcome to the call.
Hello, I hope you enjoyed your time in Egypt.
I did. Thank you, sir.
Good. I think it's about empowerment of self and knowing who you are. I think the world is in an excellent place. Our planet is in a wonderful place. We're guided by millions of people that are unseen in the higher octaves of life.
Do you have a question for Cinnamon, Anthony?
Well, not directly, no. I'm just saying I feel really good about Uluru was released, the energies of the earth were released there. There's a lot of people working. I would ask Silman that do you think that we're all trying to be something other than we're not? You seem to have accepted the fact that just as you are is fine. In other words, you haven't gone looking for it, and you just said you've embodied yourself and saying, this is who I am, because you do treat life with a certain amount of certainty.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And
And I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like I've accepted half of me, and then half of me is like push, push, push to be the best version of myself.
yeah.
So it's paradoxical, I guess.
Yeah, so Anthony, let's get to the question that you have for Cinnamon.
Well, how do you maintain that self-embodiment that you project?
How do I maintain it? That is a brilliant question, and I don't have the answer to. Give me a minute. I don't know if I do. I think that I'm a bit erratic. I think that some days I feel crummy. I think that a lot of days I feel good. I feel like I don't get it right most of the time. I feel like
Well, Cinnamon, I want to ask you a question though, because
yeah.
I actually believe that you do maintain it.
Do
And
I?
I believe that we all tap into how to
Well,
maintain
how do
it.
I do that?
It may not just be so obvious because it's the core of who we are and we just can't help it. But in everything that you do, truly at the end of the day, aren't you really just connecting into the core of your heart and the love that you carry?
I think so.
And that's really what's running the show, period, no matter what else comes up.
It is. There's a commonality there with all of us. I'm always amazed how all these people from all over the world that are in Stargate and different people, communities like that, all got this inner calling to come together and rise out of the commonality of the way we were programmed by everything. And they just knew, everybody who's on this show tonight knew that there was something greater than what we'd been told. And the thing is, we're questioning it. I love it because we're changing reality, all of us. And it's people like Cinnamon and you, John.
And you, Anthony.
And you, Anthony. And what we're doing.
Right.
And I actually want to redirect that just a little bit. I love what you're saying, and I want to land even deeper into the truth. And because I want to get away from the victimization of what we've been taught, It's like we're remembering what it is that it originated
Yeah.
from. It's nobody has taken anything away from us.
No,
In
I
the
think
way,
we're
it's
re-remembering. We're
yeah,
re-remembering who we
yeah.
were because we've already been that thing. Because originally we were all created in the image of God, right? The source, creator. And the joyous thing is we're all slowly remembering it. And as lame as some things might be, what we say and do, the intent, there is an underlying intention that is so great in all of us. You know you're going to get there. The
Anthony,
certainty.
I think you want to be a speaker on the show. I get it. I get it.
No, I
I'm gonna get
don't.
to another caller though. I get it when you're I
Yeah,
get what's
all
going
right.
Maybe
on.
you should be, Anthony, but maybe you should be.
I'm just joyous about it, you know.
I get
And
it though. I get it. And
Me
you're
too.
right. I mean, it's time for everybody to wake up and remember our power and to understand that our
Mhm.
power is important and that we can absolutely affect change. And that all we need to do is go, wait a minute, there's something bigger and stronger than just my little body here. And I'm connected to that because I
that's
am
right.
that. I
Yeah,
am that. And so, I can do as I please. And I don't have to follow the rules that were presented to me because I think that's a bunch of silliness. And I don't
Right.
have to follow that. And it's not that I'm special. It's just that I choose to wake up now and to do what I
that's
want
right.
to do in my way. And
Asking you shall receive.
yeah.
There you go.
Do you see in the question is then, do you see a change in me being teaching or in a part in I've just moved to New York from rather horrible circumstances. I feel I want to go to a local church somewhere and then things will develop from there.
Let's see what Cinnamon picks up on, and then I'm gonna go on to another caller, Anthony. But thank
I
you for
will.
sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Thank
it's
you.
not necessarily a church. I feel like it's a group setting, and you teach mindfulness and meditation as well as other things. But I don't think it's a church. I think that it's somewhere other than a church. I don't know if the church is ready for you.
There you go. All right,
But for
Anthony.
sure, you've already been a teacher, so yeah, go teach. Oh, for sure.
Blessings to you, Anthony. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
on.
Anthony.
Yeah, so good. And it's what's happening now, Cinnamon. It's based on my personal experience and with other people that I'm working with, is that to try to put ourselves into boxes that we've known in the past isn't working. There's
Toothpaste is
different
out of the tube, y'all.
yeah,
Toothpaste is out of the
there's
tube.
different
Can't go back.
opportunities that are presenting themselves, and we don't have to try to put it back in the toothpaste tube. It's going to present in different ways, and really all we can do is be in our present moment, choose to tap into the fire in the heart that is running the show, even though we may not think that it is, and that it's going to continue to evolve. And the stress, the nervous system, the anxiety, and the way that we ran before because things weren't showing up in the way that we expected them to show up so that we can feel safe, that's going to subside as we have more faith in that fire that we have in
Trust.
and then the response and the magnetism of that. It's a big shift. We're going through a huge
Yeah.
initiation in that trust, Cinnamon.
And it's
All of us.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it
Change
is.
is crummy. It's uncomfortable. And you may even literally be itchy in your skin, because
Mhm.
we're shedding our old skin and trusting yourself. Because again, the day of the guru is gone, gone, gone.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
only you know what's right for you.
Yeah.
And you really do know what's right for you. And so if you get nervous, if you get freaked out, if you're full of fear, stop a minute. Take some
Mhm.
deep breaths and go, wait a minute. I actually am okay. Because what's happening right here, right this moment? I mean, everybody, really, just take a deep breath right here, right this moment. We're all right. Our house is not burning down. We have a roof over our head. We're okay. Like, we're okay. And so, yes, scary things are happening in the world, but this is creating change. So when we move forward, we can create better.
Yeah.
That's it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's go on to our next caller, a wild, lovely one. Welcome. And what is your name, by the way?
muted.
Yeah, can you unmute your microphone, please?
Hi, Cinnamon.
Hi, how are you?
Ah, scared.
Tell everybody your name though. Tell everybody.
My name?
Yeah.
My name is Marisol, but I go by Wild Lovely One.
Hello, Marisol.
Hi.
How are you? Do you have a question today?
Yes.
Oh, tell me. What is it?
Yeah. So, I'm getting very clear guidance that it's time to go now, but I still haven't found a house to sit, and my tourist permit is over next week on the 6th, and I still haven't found a place to go to. So I'm like trying to figure out what's going on.
It's in the U.S. Your next place. Have you been looking in the U.S.?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Okay, because that's where it is, and it may not be where you think it's so can you zoom out and look all over and I have chills for that, all over the US, because I think you're supposed to be somewhere where you didn't think you were going to be. That makes
Okay.
sense. Because you need I hear in my head a brief respite before you begin this new stuff that you're going to start. So it's and again I have chills for that. So it's like someplace you would not have ever chosen, but it will
Okay.
be really good for you. And there will be peace and rest there.
Okay.
And I feel like it's a friend of a friend. I feel like you may even know that person.
Okay.
So ask around your friends and family as well and see if they know where that place is.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's going to be good. It'll be good. It'll be different than you're used to, but that's good. Because I feel like it's the energies there will help you shift. And I hear the word prepare. It will prepare you for the next sort of process of your life.
Okay.
It's
Sounds
good.
good.
Yay.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I don't think you need, I was going to say good luck, but I don't think you need it. I think you've got this.
Okay. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
All right,
Oh
love.
my God,
Blessings
of
to you. Thanks
course.
for coming on. All right, we're going to take some more Q&A questions coming in the chat also. I want to get to the special offer first, y'all, so that y'all can have a chance to sign up for the meditations, transmissions, and also for the session with Cinnamon. April, have you purchased mine yet? I want to make sure I get on the calendar, but please do that. And the link, y'all, for the special offer is in the chat box. It's highlighted in blue. If you don't see it for whatever reason, open up a new browser, beyondtheordinaryshow.com/cinnamon34. I'll take it to that same page. And Cinnamon, let everybody know what they're going to get when they sign up for either package A or B.
I can't even remember. Y'all, I think it's the B is a 20-minute package with me. And I wanted to do it for not a lot of money, because as we go through this transition, money is a big deal. We need to, and I want to talk to everybody. So I just did it for not a lot of money.
Let me share the screen, and that way we'll jog your memory.
Thank you. Isn't that ridiculous? My memory is like a colander. Like I don't remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. It's terrible.
There you go. Laugh your way to self-love. So
No, wait, is that right? How long is this? I don't even know what I'm doing. Holy guacamole, y'all.
package B is $147 with a 20-minute session is what I see.
Okay, perfect.
And that includes everything in package A. And then package A, you've got, so let's go to package B. I'm going to scroll down. Hope I don't make you guys dizzy. So package B is everything, includes a 20-minute session. So what do you cover in those 20 minutes, Cinnamon?
You know what? I never know. I never know what it's going to be because it's not about me. It's about you. So it could be that you get a psychic reading. It could be that we meditate for a minute or two. It could be that we do this releasing healing stuff. Maybe your animals come through, deceased loved ones. I literally never know because I'm just the little PVC pipe. The info comes through me and I hand it to you. So it's going to be whatever you need in that moment. I never prepare for anything because I feel like that would be, I don't know, disrespectful of me to do because it's not about me. It's supposed to be about you. So it's tailored to each individual person and whatever they need in the moment. And I won't know what that is, but your guides will. And so they tell me and then I tell you.
What do you find that your clients receive after your sessions, after hearing the information and because there's also a lot of integration and energetic work that's happening. It's not just a psychic reading.
No, it's, you know, what they're doing is they're sort of, I don't know, healing you and removing blocks to living the life you want to live and removing blocks to self-loathing and not appreciating yourself. And they do that through the guise of whatever I'm doing in the moment. So even as we sit here, energy is pouring through me and going to y'all. And it's not, and it's however you want to use that energy is up to you. Nobody can dictate how you want to use that energy. So everything that I do, I call it the kindness bubble. Everything that I do is in the kindness bubble. I'm always going to be respectful and kind. I ain't nice because I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I don't pull punches on nobody, and I'm gonna tell you what that pops in my little brain pan. I'm spitting it out, but I will always do that with kindness and respect. So even as I talk, because you know my guides have told me that I heal autonomically, which is just, it's like my heartbeat and my respiration. I don't know what's happening. So just sitting with me, I don't know, it's some kind of magical, I don't know how it works. I don't know. But the one thing that I
But it
do, you
works.
know,
Yeah.
my mama turned 81 this year, and she has always said, because I used to, when I would go visit her back home in Mississippi, I'd sit in the back bedroom and friends would come over and everybody come back and get a little psychic reading with me, right? And I did this for years and years. And after everybody had gone home and we're eating snacks, my mama would say, you know what? I don't know what you say, Cinnamon, to them, but they come in looking sad or frustrated or scared. And when they leave, whew, it's like a weight has been lifted off of them. So really that's what I'm here to do, is inspire and empower you and take your burdens from you. Because you don't have to carry them. That's just too heavy.
Yeah.
You know, share them. I'll share them with you. I'll take your burdens off of you.
So that's package B, y'all. That's $147 for the 20 minutes. Plus you get everything that's in package A. And what's happening in these two items, Cinnamon, for
Yeah.
$97?
I did new meditations, and so yeah, and I like these. So yeah, it's I can't remember what that one was good. I like the enhancing your spirituality one. It's like a whole visualization thing, and there's a beach, and yeah, it's beautiful. And you know, my meditations, I make it up as I go. I never know what they're gonna give me. So when I do it, I just start and I close my eyes and they put the info in my head and I just say it. So, but I like that relax and release one. Oh, I mean, well, I like them both, but the spirituality one is really fun.
So
Yeah.
you get these two items, y'all, for $97, and if for another $50, you'll get your 20-minute session in package B,
Yay!
the one-on-one. And Cinnamon's pretty available, so I urge you to take advantage of the special offer and drop in. I've had some pretty powerful sessions with Cinnamon. That
We
moved a lot
laugh,
of
we
energy.
cry, we
We
heal.
have a lot of house like, oh shit, that's new. We got to go into that, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, because for real, I never know. And we do some heavy stuff too. And you know, everybody sees me as blonde and California and I'm always smiling and laughing. But you know what? I am I don't, whatever kind of depth you have, whatever kind of darkness you have, bring it. Because look, I'm all love and light, and it's true, but it's a choice. And there's a difference between being harmless and being kind and respectful. I am
mm,
most definitely not harmless. I have complex PTSD and I have suffered with major depression and debilitating anxiety most of my life. So I am not a harmless human. I am kind on purpose. So
mm,
I wield my power with dignity and kindness in mind. So
beautiful.
whatever kind of depth of scary, you got darkness, honey, come on, bring it. Darkness, I built a summer home there. I'm good.
Mhm.
Like I'm good. You got icky, sticky, demon, scary glomming on you. I'm your girl. I got you. And you know, I just don't. And I've seen scary stuff in readings too, like creepy things. I'm like, get off. What are you doing? Like, I just
Yeah.
don't. Nothing. I'm nonplussed. Nothing freaks me out anymore. That's for sure.
Mhm. I
I'm
can relate to that.
unshocked. Yeah, like nothing shocks me anymore. And people go, aren't you worried about the demons? I'm like, no, I have given thousands of readings at this point. You'd think something would be scary enough to freak me out, but no, it
Mm.
does not. I am fly by the seat of my pants and I can handle whatever life dishes out.
Mm.
And that includes all your stuff too. So there you
Yeah.
go.
I love what Joan wrote. She says, Cinnamon sessions are awesome and ever so loving. All we need to do is connect with her. And within just a couple of minutes, she senses exactly what we need and provides same enabling us to feel so fantastic by the time the session is over. So thank you, Joan, for writing that.
Thank you. How
And
lovely is that?
yeah, you're amazing.
Well, thanks.
Tara wrote a fantastic testimonial for y'all. Also, you can read in the chat. But I want to read the question that came in from Tina.
Okay.
Tina writes, I was grieving the loss of my partner October 14th and my dad on the 31st 3 years ago. Just started my 61-year journey around the sun October 3rd. It's time to start my new life and journey. Looking forward to the beautiful journey it will be. You reminded me of the joy I feel that is in my heart and the time to dream big and anything better. And I have no doubt my partner will be near me on this journey. No real question from Tina, but I'm curious if you might tune into her partner or her dad.
I just feel like the first thing I felt, well, nothing's changed.
Hmm.
Well, we didn't go anywhere. And I saw this interview with Deepak Chopra, and he was asked, well, where do you go? When you drop the body, where do you go? And he said, you see, we're sitting in this room with four walls and a ceiling. But if a wrecking ball came and destroyed the four walls and the ceiling, where would the room go? Well, it wouldn't go anywhere. The room is
Mhm.
still there. But while we're in these little bodies, our senses are really, well, we don't have a lot of them. And I think in our sort of innocent arrogance, we seem to think that if we can't touch it and see it, then it doesn't exist. But that's the furthest thing from the truth, you know? I mean, and I hear very specifically, well, we didn't go anywhere. And they're saying, throw away the blue jeans. You need new. What is this? What a weird reading that is. But like, get some new clothes that feel comfortable in your body. The clothes that you have, it's something about the blue clothing. The clothing that you have, it doesn't fit you, and not maybe even a physically fit. It doesn't fit you. And they say, please expand and open to change. Don't, because here it is. Don't you dare stay where you are out of some sort of false sense of honor for us.
Hmm.
Move on. Move, because your life is yours. Do not hold yourself back, because it's like I see the reins on the horse. You're pulling your life back and you're going, whoa, and you want it to stay slow. Don't you dare do that. Live, go, move, experience, explore, see everything. We're not here very long, It's like a blip practically. So please go see everything that you can and live life to the fullest, because that's what's going to honor them.
Hmm.
But John, what do you get? I don't know if you got something too. I was feeling you were getting something.
I get there's really an honoring of the path moving forward.
Yes,
And,
for
and
sure.
as we tune in and as she tunes in into the energies of the loved ones, it's like, what did they see that she gets to steward and honor by her becoming the gifts that they were in their highest, like really tuning into that highest and walking proud as someone who has received and has embodied that love, and anything that would dictate anything different, to really allow that to go. That's the illusion. That's the fear. That's that they're in another place where they're so lit up with the highest version of what she could anticipate, that of what they could be. Um, that is, she tunes in and we tune into that. The world that we can create is beyond the limits of the imagination and negativity, and into the expansion of the imagination in its full curiosity and wonder.
Yes. And I was getting, and there will be peace in your heart too, You won't always feel an emotional upheaval there, because I literally see you in my mind's eye, and
Mhm.
it's like you get a whiff of their cologne, or something reminds you of them, and I see you put your hand on your heart and you smile, and you go, oh wow, that was nice. There
Mm,
will be absolutely be a time, and this is next year for sure, that you will not have to cry. And they,
mm,
because there will be a peace in you. So when they come through and offer you like, hey, we're looking out for you, because they say they make jokes too, and they mess with you when you're in the kitchen, and they like move stuff around. They're like, ha ha. They like do these joke things to kind of mess with you. I don't know if they mess with you in life, but they're messing with you now. And you won't cry. You'll be joyful, and you'll be I don't know. I see just like a peace, and there is a whew, feeling like
mm,
that. Like, oh, that feels good. That
mhm.
feels right. So it's
That's
not going
beautiful.
to be emotional upheaval forever.
Mhm. I had an epiphany a few months ago, and I was tuning into my mom and dad. Mom passed away about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Dad about 10 years ago. Um, and I was tapping into them, feeling so much gratitude for them. A lot of forgiveness work around them, seeing them for who they are, calibrating, all the work that we've all done, y'all. It's like we've done it. But this energy that was coming in came in with such an aha, where
Ooh.
I was so happy for them for where they were.
Yeah.
I wasn't selfishly missing them. I wasn't looking to reconcile something that I thought should be different. I wasn't in a place where I was hoping that something was different than what actually was.
Ooh, nice.
But
Peace
but
in
I
your
was
heart.
actually in the fullness of the joy of what they get to experience because of where they are and just cheering them on. And so there was this whole plethora of abundance and possibility for
That's
them.
lovely.
But it released something within me, like some chain that I was holding on to that was keeping me under. And something in that awareness just, it liberated something within me. And I believe it liberated something within them as well.
That's lovely. Yeah,
Mm,
because everything we do for ourselves, since we all are connected, it helps everybody around us. Again, even in our little animal form that we're in here, everything that we do, our energy affects everyone around us. And so
mm,
the same goes for the spiritual realm too. Everything that we do or heal, we're helping everybody else too at the same time.
mm.
So that's lovely.
Yeah, it was so sweet. Um, yeah, thank you so much for writing in that acknowledgement, Tina, about your partner and your dad. Let's go to another caller now. Let's go to Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, are you muted?
She is still muted. Yes, let me get you to find that unmute button.
Okay, got it.
There you go. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You guys are amazing as far as I really appreciate everything and it
Mm,
rings true. And I was just curious if Cinnamon saw
Oh, wait, you're
what
breaking up.
she saw.
Okay,
Oh,
can you ask
sorry.
me again? Oh, no, no. I think it's just your internet. It's not your fault. Technology is great when it works. Oh, she froze. Oh,
Kelly's
no.
frozen. All right, Kelly, I'm gonna mute you, and when I'll come
Come
back.
back.
So with that, Linda, let's go to you. Welcome, Linda.
Hi, Cinnamon.
Hi,
My question is, I just want to know if I've done enough to make things more secure for my family right now.
Yes, it feels like some stuff has been taken out of your hands that you weren't supposed to do because they need to do their thing their way. And you may feel like it's them suffering, but it's not really. They have to do stuff in a specific way because that's what their soul self, you know what I mean? Like there was a whole freaking thing happening there that they need to complete in their own way. So if you can't get everything like paperwork, or if it's not exactly like you want it to be, that's why. Because and it's perfect. So
Mm,
because they need to do what they need to do, which may be different than what you wanted them to do. I know that sounds really convoluted, but actually it's going to work out perfectly. Does that make sense?
Okay.
No,
Not
it doesn't.
exactly.
Okay, so
No.
can you ask me again? And let me
Okay,
ask for
so the paperwork I've done to put things into the trust and to secure things for the family, have I done enough, or is there more that needs to be done?
No, I feel like you're good. You did it. You're good. Like if you want to do more, that's just going to be extra ice cream on top of the whatever. Like it's not necessary. That's I guess what they meant was you don't have to go above and beyond because they need to do parts of it too. Because there's a learning
Okay.
curve for them to do some of the stuff.
Hmm.
Does
Okay.
that make sense? You're like, that is not what I
Yeah.
wanted to hear at all.
No, it is what I wanted to hear. I wanted to
Okay.
know that I had done my part and tried to, I mean, I had so much to do. When he died, it was so hard because
Oof.
I didn't have any precedence for it. And I didn't know how to do what I had to do because he'd never shown me.
Oh, wow.
And I have a whole farm that I have to take care of. And I just want to know that I've got enough resources to be able to fulfill all my obligations.
I feel like yes. And so who's gonna be at the farm when you're tired of it? You already
Um,
have somebody in place for that? Because it
I,
feels like a younger couple coming in who's gonna help with that and they'll do all the stuff.
well, they have been,
Oh,
yeah.
they
It's
did. Okay.
my son and my daughter-in-law,
Oh,
yes.
perfect.
But yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to have them. So, you know,
Oh, so but there's a couple who wants to come in and like do it for real.
okay, okay,
So I mean, I don't know if it's them or a new couple, but you may just want to ask them like, hey, we need to make this transition so they can get started
Hmm.
doing it
okay,
all.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
mean,
gosh. And then you get to relax some because you're still there. They're just doing the work and then you get to do the fun part.
with all
Yeah.
the animals,
Yay. And you
which
don't
I
have to
love.
do the hard part, like
Okay,
waking up at 5 in the morning and like feeding everybody and like, oh,
I do that anyway.
well, it keeps your body going. You know, it
Yes,
keeps
it
our
does.
bodies happy. Yeah, for real. Yeah, but here's hoping it's them because they're young and capable and excited
Okay,
to do it. So, and
okay.
do you have goats as well?
No.
Because it's
Horses,
something about
dogs,
goats.
cats. No, no goats.
So it's something about goats and like goat milk soap and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're gonna take it in a different direction and get some goats. I don't know.
Okay.
Goat
Thank you very
soap,
much.
Linda.
everybody, goat soap.
Thank you, John.
Blessings, Linda. You're very welcome. Hey,
Thank you, Linda.
Kelly, let's go back to Kelly. Hey, Kelly.
Sorry about that. I don't know.
No worries.
So I was just curious whether any of my animals, or any, what my spirit guides or whatever, if there's anybody like hollering to give me a message.
I see a dog who is 13 years old, and that dog says thank you so much. I don't know if that dog's still alive, but that dog is absolutely saying I belong, this person is my person, and y'all have done this before and before and before, and I have chills all over my body for physical confirmation for that. And is that the dog that you have now?
I have 3 dogs now, but I think it's probably Abigail that's gone.
Okay, and
Maybe.
is that the one who had there was a teeth issue in the back?
Issue.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry. We get psychic amnesia, don't we?
Yeah,
Like when
no,
you're like, I don't know. When
yeah,
they're
Abigail had a heart issue.
something with the teeth.
The teeth.
But
Okay.
don't panic about it now because it's
Yeah.
when you're getting a reading, right? Especially on a show like this, we'll go, well, who's the person named Rose? And you're like, I don't know. It's your mother. You're like, I don't know whose name it is. I don't know, because we get all like freaked out. But the dog is just giving me the number 13, and there was a teeth problem, and because the mouth hurt, but the dog doesn't hurt anymore. So that's why I was saying, oh, I bet you he's probably passed away. This dog is maybe passed away, but they're saying that this dog belongs to you for sure. And you've been doing it over and over and over. Do you work with exotic animals at all? Do you volunteer working wolves or coyotes or anything? Oh, did she freeze up? Dang.
She's frozen again.
She's
Yep.
frozen. Kelly, if you can go volunteer. Oh, she's gone.
Go volunteer.
Her-
And Kelly can get I'd encourage you to get the special offer, y'all.
Oh, there
The
we
link-
go. Yeah.
The link's in the chat box. You can go deeper. It seems like we're going fast today. But again, there's an opportunity to work more closely with Cinnamon to really tap in and to get clarity into what may be coming up and align to shift. Y'all, again, the links in the chat box. Barbara, I'm going to promote you to panelist. Barbara's going to be a last caller of the day. It's Halloween.
Yay!
A lot of people are knocking on the doors, so we're going to end a little bit earlier than we typically do. But again, there's a lot of information that's coming through, y'all, and so much to be shared. And Barbara, let's see there. Here comes Barbara. Hey, Barbara, what question do you have for Cinnamon today?
I was just praying.
We love Miss Barbara.
I know. I love you too. I was just praying if I'm meant to be on, John will see me and he'll click panelist and I'll get on. Nice to see you both. Everything's going great here at my end, and I'm assuming at yours too. I have a question for you, Cinnamon,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
it's about our horse.
Okay.
She's Sierra, and she's mostly white with brown spots, and her sister died
Okay.
suddenly during the summer, and
Because it was an issue
Sierra's
here. Immediately
sleeping a
she's saying
lot.
there's something here. There's something here. I'm like, what is it? Did you hit
Mhm.
something? Did you? But maybe it's just her heart. She may be saying just her heart. You
Yeah,
know.
she's
And how old
sad.
is she? Because she's got pain going up the legs.
Yeah, we can feel that. She is 25, 26.
I'm telling her, honey, you know, you're not a spring chicken, but you're not that old. Now, come on. Yeah, I mean, she's just saying that it hurts here. And it's weird because she says, I kind of understand that it's sadness, but not. But it shouldn't be making me physically hurt. And I'm telling her that's what sadness does sometimes, that it feels, that grief feels hollow and heavy at the same time. She just didn't realize that that's what that was, I feel. Also, there's something in her hoof. Did you get that out of the frog of her? Like there was something up with her hoof, with her right
I
fore.
don't think we've checked her hoofs lately, but you said something about, did you say right leg or
Yeah, right leg,
something wrong?
front leg, right front leg. Well, that's where the pain was going down. I thought it was arthritic, but now she's showing me this the frog of her foot. So it
Oh,
maybe
okay.
it's just something in there that makes it all owie. Because I'm asking,
Yeah,
hey, where else
okay.
in your body do you hurt? And she says just here. Said she was confused about that. And I'm saying, hey, are you like? I know you lost someone, and she says, yeah. And she's saying it's not fair. It's not fair that they're gone, and it's she doesn't know what to do with all this sadness. She's like, I don't know where to put it, and it's she like it's drowning. I don't know if she knows what that word means, but that's what that looks like. She's showing
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
And I'm saying,
thank
hey,
you.
can you give some to me? And she says, you can do that? I'm like, yeah, totally would do that for you. So let me take some of that for her.
Yeah, thank you.
Because she says the sunshine, her sunshine is gone. That other animal was her sunshine. And that other animal
Yeah.
kept her okay because she wasn't the head honcho. She's not the head honcho kind of leader. So now she's a bit lost. But I'm taking a whole bunch of that. She doesn't need to keep that. Oh my word. She says, ooh, that feels better. That feels better. So, and I'm feeling maybe when the flowers come, so I'm assuming spring, can she have new adventure? Can she see new things? Can you even take her off and walk her around, just lead her just outside and
Yeah.
defense, and she just and maybe even before the spring, that she needs something to distract her, and she needs something different to dream about. Oh,
Okay.
bless
I
her
wonder,
heart.
are the cows bothering her? Because the
Yes.
neighbor's cows keep getting in. Yeah.
Yes. She doesn't like them. She says they smell funny. She says
Okay,
they
well, we'll
smell
do
funny.
something about that. Yeah, we'll try to do something about that. Well, thank you so much.
And give her little sweet treats,
Thank you.
please.
Okay.
I know we're not supposed to do, but maybe a peppermint here and there wouldn't hurt anybody. You
Mm.
know, like something sweet for her.
I'll look up horse treats. I'll Google it.
Yeah,
you go.
carrots and
Alrighty.
well, they love peppermint hard candy.
Yeah.
So, but I'm telling her she
Okay.
can't have that all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All right,
right.
Barbara, it's good to
Great.
see you.
Thank
you,
you.
Barbara.
Yep. Love you all. Thanks.
Love you too. Simon, thank you so much for today. It's been fun. It's a lot of energy. I can feel what's amplifying on the call side. A lot of energy is running through. And I'm just really grateful for the way that you show up and so clear and so generous with what you have to share. So thank you for coming on. Thank you for the special offer with the private session, with the meditations and the recordings as well, that everybody gets to benefit from. I'm signing up for my date. I know I'll see you soon.
Yay.
So again, thank you. And y'all, the link for the
Thank you.
special offer is in the chat box.
Thanks, y'all, for listening to me. And thank you, John, for letting me be here. I hope everybody had a good Halloween.
It's always fun having you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love y'all. I'll look forward to seeing y'all on the next call.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.